What's up, guys? Welcome to Null Void. Today we have a question called Path Sum 2 on LeetCode. It's a problem being asked by Amazon and LinkedIn, so let's look into it. The problem description says that given the root of a binary tree and an integer target sum, return all root to leaf paths where the sum of the node values in the path equals target sum. Each path should be returned as a list of node values, not node references. A root to leaf path is a path starting from the root node to the leaf node. Any leaf is a node with no children. So let's look at example to understand what the question is. So in the problem, they have given us this tree, and we need to traverse this tree to find out if we can get this target sum. So, and a valid path will be a path that starts from a root node and ends at a leaf node. So root node is 5 here and leaf nodes are 7, 2, 5 and 1. So in this case, we have two paths 5, 4, 11, 2 and then 5, 8, 4, 5 that equals to the target sum. So how do we do this? So one thing is clear that we need to traverse this entire tree. So we can use either BFS or DFS to do that. So having that in mind, we have to travel from root node to the leaf node to validate a path. So I think a DFS is a better approach here. Then how do we do this? What we can do is we can at each node check if we have reached the leaf node. A leaf node will be a node with no children. So at each node we can check if we have reached a leaf node, and then we can see if the sum we have calculated till now, is it equal to the target sum. Okay, there is another way by which on each of the node we can subtract the node value from the target sum, and if we have reached a leaf node and the target sum has become 0, then we know we have our answer. To make it more clear, let's try it on this tree. So the target sum is 22. We start from the root node. On the root node we have 5. So what we do is we check if this is a child node. 5 is not if it's a leaf node. 5 is not a leaf node. So what we do is we subtract 5 from target sum. So we'll get 17, and then recursively call this method to both of its children, to the left children and the right children. So we go here to our left children, and now our target sum is 17. So we are basically saying to my left subtree, this is the target sum you want. Can you get that? So we come at 4, we need 17. We check if it's a leaf node, it's not. So we make recursive calls again, and we subtract 4 from 17. We get 13. Then we go here to this node with value 11. We again check if it's a leaf node. It's not a leaf node, then that means we need to make recursive calls. So we subtract the value of the node from the target sum, and the target sum was 13 here. We subtract 11 from it, we got 2. Then we make another recursive call and we reach 2, and first we'll go to the 7, but we know from this example that it will not be equal to a target sum. So we go to the 2, go to the right node whose value is 2, and we check if it's a leaf node. Both the children of 2 are null, so it's a leaf node, and we need to check if the value of this node is equal to the target value. Our target value is also 2 and the node's value is also 2. So we know this is a valid path, and in a variable we can store this path. We can keep on adding nodes that we are seeing, and if this condition is true, that the target sum and the nodes value of a leaf is equal, then we can add the part to our response, the major response that list we are creating, and return the response. So let's start solving it with the intuition that we just talked about. And we need a response variable, so that let's initialize it as list of integer that will contain all our paths that adds up to the target sum. So we can create this variable, and maybe let's name it as res. It will be an array list, and we can call the DFS method that will do all the hard work for us. And let's just name it as pathsum only. We need to pass res to it. We need to pass the root node, basically node we are traversing, the target sum, and the current path that we have traversed till now. So for the root node, it will be an empty list, but later on we'll keep on adding the node values to this path. And after this, we can just return response because our path sum would have calculated and populated the res variable. Let's create the path sum DFS method that will do all our difficult calculations. So let's make it private, and the return type will be void because we don't have to return anything. Let's name it path sum, and the first parameter is the res parameter, that is list of integers. Yep. The second parameter is the node that we are currently checking things on. So the type will be tree node, and let's name it node. The third variable is the target sum, and the last parameter that we have to pass is the path that we are traversing. So let's initialize it as list of integers. So this path will contain all the nodes that we have traversed till now, the value of those nodes. Maybe let's name it as path only. Yep. Let me just resize this. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, so these are the parameters that we are passing to this method. So let's start solving it. So first thing we need to check is if the node value is null. So in case the node value is null, we can just return from this method because we don't have to do anything in that case. So let's return from here. If this is not true, we need to update our target sum. So we need to subtract the value of node from the target sum. So let's do it. So from our target sum, we can subtract node.value because we need to pass this updated target sum to the left and the right children. And we need to update our path list also. So let's add the current node to path. And also we do not have to add the node, we need to add the nodes value. So let's add nodes value to this path list. So it will contain all the nodes we have traversed till now. After this, we need to check if we have reached a leaf node. So we can do that by checking if the left node is null and if the right node is null. So if both of the children of this node are null, then that means it's a leaf node. And the last thing we need to check is if the target sum has become 0. So in a leaf node, if the target sum double equals to 0, then that means that is our answer. So let's add the current path that we have to our response. So because it adds up to the target sum, right? So let's add path to our targets to our res, and yeah, we should return from this method after this. And next, we just need to call this method recursively on the left and the right child. So let's just call it. We need to call the same method path sum on the left child, and yeah, we have already updated the target sum, so we can just call this method from here. So path sum, the first thing we need to pass is res again. Res, we can pass the node dot left because we are traversing the left child first, and we need to pass the target sum that is already updated. And in the end, we just have to send the path. Now there is a catch. We should create it as new array list because we do not want to pass the same list to the left and the right child, because this list will get updated, and it's the lists are passed by reference. So we want to send a new copy of our current path to each of his children. Sorry, what? Oh, yeah. Let's copy this and paste it for the right child. Yep. And we just need to do node.write here, and everything else is same. So yeah, I think we are good. Now keep in mind that we need to pass a separate copy of the path. There is some error. Let's see. Okay, I did a very silly mistake. This should be capital S, not small s in path sum. Let me just update it. I was wondering why this method overloading is not working. Let's run it. Yep, that works. Let's submit it. Awesome. It passed all the test cases. So that is how you solve path sum 2 on LeetCode. Amazon and LinkedIn. So if you like my solution and if you think this was helpful, then please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a like and share it with your friends. And if you have any doubt in this problem, or if you want me to solve any other coding problem, you can comment that below and I can take a look. And I think that's all from my side for this time. I'll see you next time.